live. So let me just see if we are live.
Oh snap!
Let me see if we're live, and if you guys are coming through better.
Uh, let's see if I'm coming through.
Hmm.
Yep, I'm coming through.
Oh, you can hear yourself?
Yes.
Okay. That's good to hear. Because I was like, what the heck is going on? Like, I can't. You can get through. That's good because mine is not coming up.
Yeah, I could barely hear you in comparison until I almost blow my ears out. My voice blown my ears out.
Microphone check 1 2 1 2.
Microphone check one, one, three, and four.
Microphone check. One, two, three.
Nice whistle.
Okay, we all going. We're coming through. We're coming through. We're good. All right, good. All right, guys, what's going on? We're back with another Ncast. Um,
Redux.
not really, but another Ncast. We're gonna talk about some topics tonight, but excuse me. One of them, of course, is about brotherhood. Let me talk about a little bit about Mario Brotherhood and how we play the game and liking it and everything. But before I do that, I want to get into a. Let's see. I want to get in. I want to have a discussion with everybody on the platform. So I'm gonna read you something, and I want your response to it. All right.
Roger.
Okay.
Okay. So for those who been watching, who's been watching my videos I did two videos. Was talking about Nintendo hate their fans, LOL reaction stuff like that. Me and Trip did a response to a video about that. So one of the comments on a video I wanted to you guys to respond to because it made no sense. Now, in this video, of course, I was talking about emulation and stuff like that. That's what I was talking about.
Oh man, I can see where this comment is.
Well, you know the comment, but I'm just like I said. So that's what we're talking about.
Not
So
behind the scene.
yeah. So we were talking about the emulations. I did a video. I always say that it's crazy that people don't understand stealing and stuff like that. So when if you steal, and I use a example of with how Target is in New York and in California. That if you keep on stealing from the store will eventually leave.
Yeah.
That's what the video. That's why I use the video. So a person commented on this. So here's the comment. Uh oh.
Someone's calling.
I know, right? So here's the comment, and I'll let you guys. I'll read a comment. I'll let you guys um respond to it. So for anybody who wants to read it itself, it is under the Nintendo hate their fans. LOL. Raw reaction. The commenter, and I'm gonna do a video about this. Okay, yeah, I gotta do something, but the commenter is basically Rafi Imar Quasar 9650. Yeah, whatever. So here's a comment. Pop Culture Detective made a video on human nature, concluding that human nature is complicated because while we are capable to do good or bad things, the core aspect is that we are inherently cooperative with each other rather than being selfish and out for ourselves. Also, your video ignores a complicated reason why people steal from places like Target. That's the comment. So, Konoshi, what do you think?
Sorry, what was the short what was the short of the comment again? What was his reason?
Basically, he said he's talking about I because in the video I talk about human nature. So he says we human nature we are capable to do bad or good things. The core aspect is that we are inherently cooperative with each other rather than being selfish or out for ourselves. And also, in your video, in my video, I ignore the reasons why would people steal from places like Target.
Wait. So he believes that human nature we are naturally cooperative with each other.
Exactly what I was thinking. I was like, That's not human nature," but okay.
I want to drop an N word right now, but no.
No,
People are out.
let's be nice. Let's be nice.
Most people are out. People are out for their own self interest. They're out for they're out for number one.
Hmm.
Typically, typically speaking, go look at the dating market right now. Go look at the dating market.
Hookup culture.
It's pretty clear what happens when humans are left to their own devices. But where does this where what reality does this guy live?
I don't know, but he made a comment on
I
my
was
video.
asking myself. I was asking myself that same question.
Man, man, I think I almost forgot to. Lucky I packed my helmet today. Good lord.
That's
Oh, okay. That definitely that passed me by.
oh wow, that's a
Good,
good
good
one.
one, Konoshi.
Good one for real. Oh my goodness, you got me there. You got me joking up on my spit.
I should have seen that coming.
But yeah, now again, this is on a video talking about why you should not steal from Nintendo.
Or any
Basically,
company for that matter.
yeah, any company. But I'm just saying that's what the video was. And for the person to do that, I was like, really, bro? Seriously? That is crazy. But like I said, that's. I mean, you don't have nothing to. You are you trying to understand it or you don't know have no understanding of it?
um, what was his whole argument on? Oh, or what was your argument on Target? Like he was
Oh, my argument on Target was saying if you keep on stealing from a Target, as which has happened in Chicago, New York, and L.A. and not L.A., California, because San Francisco as well too. When you steal from the store moves away because they're not
yeah
making profit.
that makes sense, and that's the problem I have with certain people that they want to punish Nintendo because they're not putting it on the platform of their choice. Uh, so there's like, well, I'm just gonna pirate this game because it's not on PC. Like everything should be on PC. It's like some of the logic of these people. I mean, it's it's their
It's a
right.
selfish mindset. Let's be real.
It's
Well,
their
hold
right.
on. Let's just call it what it really is. No one gives a shit until it knocks on their door.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna say, oh, most people gonna say, oh, what's wrong with emulation? You're not hurting nobody, this and that. They're a big company, they can afford it. All right then, sir. So the next time you're laying in your house and someone comes in and steals all your stuff and sells it for money, I want it for their own gain. I want you to say those
Mm,
same words. Say, hey, they're not hurting anybody. They'll point a gun at
No, no,
you.
no, 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 no. I know
They'll
what you're
Or even
saying, but
giveaway.
let's make it more accurate. It's more like, okay, you have a two-bedroom apartment. You're the only one there, but you're paying all of the rent. Somebody just walks up into the second room and just lives there.
Yeah.
No, but even
And
still,
and no
my
matter
analysis is
what you
also
say or
accurate
what you
because
do,
if they walk in there and take your television, Listen, you got four more, right? But I'm sure you want to press charges.
But that's what I mean. Like the whole argument is based off of, well, you have it and you're not using it, or you're
Okay,
not using
sir.
enough of it.
No, it don't
We're
matter.
saying the same
It
thing
don't
in a
matter if I
different
use
way.
it or not. If you got an old ass car in your garage that it's a 50-year-old Ferrari and you don't
Exactly.
drive it, If I break into your garage and steal said car, don't complain. You're not using it.
Exactly. And for record, I agree with you. I'm just trying to be more specific. Like these bastards think that as long as you're not currently using it, they can get away with it. I'm like, well, it's still yours. If you want to use it later,
Okay,
what you know what I'm saying? So it's like
okay, okay. Here's something else I would like to say. Then, if it's not such a big deal, I don't hear you guys emulating Jaguar games.
Nah, that's a good
I,
one.
I
That's a
don't I
good
don't see
one.
you guys. I don't see you guys emulating too many TurboGrafx 16 games. They were out there too. Where was this emulation at when Neo Geo had $1,000 games? I'm sorry, $300 games and thousand
We
dollar
were too
console.
we were too young at the time.
No, but you get my point. Okay, a lot of these games still never made it to even digital storefronts. Say at the end of the day, I would still ask, okay, why aren't you guys going after them? Nintendo's not the only game in town. Metaphorically and literally, they're not. So everybody else makes great games. But like other people make good games too. There are a lot of good games out there. That there really are. Why don't you go at them? There are a lot of older legacy consoles out there too. Why don't you go after them? See, you keep claiming that Nintendo is a bad company, but whenever you hear about emulation, 9 times out of 10, it's a what property? A Nintendo property.
Typically.
I don't understand. You guys say Nintendo sucks. That they never make games the way you want them to be made in terms of their their resolution, their frame rate, whatever. Okay, I'm sure there is a game like Mario Odyssey out there that's in 4K, right? Oh no, wait, there isn't. Okay,
What about Astrobot?
I'm sure there's a nice 2D Metroid Dread game out there, right? That's in 4K or at least 1440p, right? I mean, it ain't Nintendo property. It's made by some other game company, right? I'm sure, and it has a deep story, and it doesn't need 1,000 updates, and it works just fine. Wait, there's not. Okay, so why are we so hard pressed to emulate a company that we also claim doesn't make the best games, or it's not all that, or it's technically inferior? Who the hell wants to emulate a company that's known to be technically inferior and doesn't make the best games? All
The
these
PC
people,
masturbators.
even the people that play on PC, I would say at least half the videos you watch online when they're doing streaming, if they're not playing the most popular games such as GTA, Call of Duty, Fortnite, and games such as that, or WoW, what games are they playing when they stream to their audiences? Even they're talking bullshit about something that's not game related. They're streaming a Nintendo game. I know people that will bash Nintendo while playing Splatoon.
Yeah, we know that one.
So,
Oh,
my thing is, again, and back to emulation. If there's obviously better games out there, go emulate them because Nintendo has proven for the last, I think, at least 10 plus years, they don't tolerate emulation. They will come after you with the Nintendos.
Well, the thing about the thing that's going on is the reason they don't, at least when it comes to modern consoles, the reason they don't necessarily work on emulating those as hard is because a lot of those games already are on PC. So that's one reason. Like the Xbox and PlayStation don't have very many exclusives anymore, and also the biggest complaint that people have is of course the hardware. Everybody wants to play at super high resolutions, super high frame rates. So that's another reason people tend to
Hey,
emulate.
and I give you that
that's what
Kenosha, but
PC
you know what?
Master Race is all
I
about,
found
though.
I found a very easy way to play my games at a high frame rate and high resolution and no PC required. Get yourself a 4K 120 hertz television, one similar to mine, if you like, um, that basically even has the um, 1 millisecond like delay or whatever. Like honestly, and it will literally upres your games and do the high frame rate interpolation. I don't require that, but I gotta say, I love playing Tears of the Kingdom at 4K 60 because
Yeah.
my
But
TV
come
does
on,
that work.
Doc. It's not 8K from the source.
It doesn't matter. But guess what? How many PC games are 4K from the source?
Oh yeah, most people don't. Most people wouldn't notice it unless you put something side by side. You wouldn't
Exactly.
think
And you
about
have to
it.
have a big enough screen to actually do a comparison because looking at 4K on a 25-inch, 30-inch monitor versus a, let's say, 40-inch television, you're not going to see a difference. You're really not. And you have to look really close. And I'm sorry, most people don't do that. But again, if you want to play your Nintendo games in glorious 4K and 60 frames per second, get yourself a nice 4K TV. I can give you a couple. The LG C series. I have a LG G series and a C series. They both upres to 4K and 60 frames per second, even have a game mode where the input lag is down to 1 millisecond. So again, I am playing said games the way y'all like to play it, but without a PC. I let my TV's processor do the work, and it's pretty damn good. Combine that with the 5.1.2 surround sound system with Dolby Atmos, and I think you're playing games in a way that's pretty damn good.
Whew.
And guess what?
Uh,
No emulation needed.
I don't think it's about playing. It's about just stealing and bragging about it online.
Well, that's the case. Your ass deserves jail time. Moving on.
Yep. Well, here's another question. I mean, again, the answers to anybody else who ever want to ask to it is like we got,
Excuse me.
like I said, the one part that as Kadoshi brought up is just true, and that's the part that stunned me the first time when I told Trip to read it the first time I saw that comment. Human nature is not towards cooperative. There are people who will cooperate, yes, but majority of people are selfish. That's human nature.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't even gotta be. I gotta be political, or biblical. But I mean, the Bible speaks so much times and how much times we've, as humans, done stuff um, selfishly, and we still do this to this day. So I don't know where he get that from. And like you said, like I get it. People want to like, okay, well, we don't got to play, we'll play games. But I gotta give it to Doc. Doc, you brought up a good example. Nobody's emulating Jaguar games and stuff like that. Nobody's doing that. You're right.
Or there's probably
It's
very
not
few
about
that.
it's not about preservation. It's just about emulating this game and then bragging about it, sticking it to the man. Because a lot of people want Nintendo to fail just because they've been around for like 100 or so years. Same people who
Okay,
pretty
well,
much
why don't they want
want
all these damn live services to fail, huh? Why don't they want them to fail? Won't you want
because
to?
that's what
Won't
they're
you want to,
accustomed to.
why don't you want
People
2K to fail instead of selling you lottery tickets on games and stuff to hopefully get rare players with 1,000% chance? Won't you want that to fail?
Oh,
because it
there's some.
wouldn't be as impactful if Nintendo failed. That's what they were
There,
hoping for with the Wii U generation. Back when they were saying they were going to be doing this and that, a lot of assholes with influence mistook that somehow to say, "Oh my God, shutting down! They're shutting down. Who's going to get what? Would Insomniac get Mario? Would Naughty Dog get Zelda? My God, this is the end of an era. My God, my God!" But of course, that never happened. But people never called out on those people.
Oh, there are some out there. It's just the algorithms isn't picking them up as much.
Or people give them excuses, make excuses for them on their behalf.
Yep.
Hey, I don't make
Hmm.
excuses. I'm just giving you the facts.
I mean, going towards that thing, it's mainly YouTubers making this complaint. The same YouTubers that say, content should be for everyone. But if someone tried to make money off their content, then they would probably sue or at least
Exactly.
make a huge
Oh,
fit.
not
Exactly.
probably.
They
That
will.
actually happened.
No, they will.
Yeah, what
And
was
it
his
has.
name? Henry Joe? Or am I thinking somebody else?
Now you know what? I have a proposition to solve this problem. Okay, this is the most fair thing I can come up with. So
Partnership?
emulators, no emulators. People that believe emulation, there should be an issue with it. Okay, I will gladly and proudly march while promoting that. Do me one favor. Don't do any more copyright strikes against anybody for any reason.
Phew. Goodbye money
So
and clout.
basically, if someone uses would it be 5 seconds or 5 minutes of your video content to make their video, and all they're doing is giving an opinion, or they use your music and stuff like that, and it's just giving you their opinion and use it as a background, don't do copyright strikes. Remember, it's fair, right? Because think about it, you actually own it. It shouldn't be a problem if someone borrows it, right? So again,
Borrow.
so again, don't do any more copyright strikes, and I will march to the beat of your drum, and even tell Nintendo, hey, emulation's cool.
Well,
That
that's
seems
never gonna
that,
work.
that seems fair. That seems fair to me. Because what's the purpose of a copyright strike? Hey, you are using shit that I created to make a video, and not just for artistic or opinion purposes. You are monetizing it. I don't care if you use it, but you can't make money off of it. And some people don't want other folks even using their stuff, which is why YouTube created the whole damn algorithm to begin with.
And how's that working out?
So, again, I say, okay, if you want emulation to be fair, whether you can't be prosecuted for it, fine. Then no more copyright strikes. Everything goes under the umbrella of fair use. As
Like the
long as I'm not
social.
stealing it from you and and whatever and taking possession of it, claiming it's my own, then you can't give a copyright strike. Stop complaining.
That was so close.
But like Trump said about the taxes years ago, but I know you won't.
No, because they won't do it for the same reason for the money. They won't do that. That's what they say.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's
So a $1 billion company wants to protect their investments and not let folks make free money out their product without permission. Now you want to protect your little few dollars and cents and not let other people, your own fans or fellow YouTubers, use your content without your permission. You
Oh,
know what? There's a
well,
word for that. It's called similarity.
yeah. Well, it's
I
not
mean,
even that
that
because remember Trip remember this when the person there was a person coming in on one of my videos like, oh, you did not you copyright from this video. I'm like, uh
Oh yes, yeah.
yeah. I was like, okay, well I'm talking about stuff, whatever, but whatever. I don't care.
It's fair use.
It is, but like I said, it's just how people are picky. That's all it is.
yeah, never cares chime in. Then the Nintendo try to do like some sort of partnership with YouTubers so that YouTubers could get some money. But the YouTubers didn't like that because they wanted all the money.
Yep.
And
That
also regarding emulation, the same people who are now complaining they can't buy eShop games anymore were the same ones last generation saying, "What's the point of buying games off the eShop when they got a computer full of emulated games?" Because yeah, it's about keeping the rage and bitchiness going. It's not really about doing anything important or good for anyone.
Exactly.
time to run.
By the way, I live in an area where even all the Targets, pharmacies, what have you, they got the freaking stocks behind glass now. If they're not already gone.
They- I know.
Isn't that something?
Yeah. Just keep everything behind lock and key. Even the lipstick.
That's basically what it is. But yeah, I'm the one wrong to say don't steal from something. Okay. Eh.
Yeah.
I,
So what was his
The
logic?
irony in that.
What's his logic from stealing stuff? Just
he didn't say nothing. That's the
Simple.
thing. That's the thing. You talk that up, but you never say nothing.
hmm.
So it's kind of weird. You
People
talk
are
all
making
that.
pe- people make any excuse, no matter how shitty, out of their ass to justify doing something shitty.
Yep.
He was just being intellectual without being, you know, very smart or even moral.
I think he was.
Oh,
Uh,
that's intellectualism in a nutshell.
uh,
At least modern day intellectualism.
exactly.
Yeah, it's not gonna change. Yeah.
Goes like it ain't gonna change.
No.
It's gonna be the same amount of stupidity.
Yeah. It's just like, with the whole piracy thing. I don't understand. Some people are mad that Nintendo isn't uh, putting games on their preferred platform of choice. It's like, so you're just gonna punish the other developers that don't have a say so
I mean, they created
in
it.
the game? It's like I just don't understand. I just don't understand the logic behind it. I mean, to a degree, like there's a point. The mainly when it comes to a lot of these other developers, mostly these publishers, when it comes to piracy, where piracy is at this point, unfortunately, true ownership because they punish you if you buy the game with their crappy DRM uh, background, taking resources away from the game,
Yep.
make the game chug. So you have to essentially buy a cracked version of it if you want to, play the game at its fullest potential, which is unfortunate. It's completely backwards uh, that they want to that they punish the actual consumer for who punish the person who actually purchased the game, actually bought the game outright, and then you reward the people who have a cracked version of the game. It's like what?
No, I got what you're saying, and that's the part that killed me too. So I was just surprised. I'll do a video about that, but I was just surprised a person would say that and like I don't understand what you know because I think he's trying to be intellectual with me and trying to say, well, I don't know. I'm like, no, that's human nature, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
The
Even,
balls he has.
even my wife is like, no, human nature is to be selfish. I don't know what he like. That's just what it is. So it's kind of
The only
weird.
times people cooperate is when everyone's self-interest could be fulfilled. Otherwise, forget it.
That could be it, or also think if things are a certain way. If
Dire.
yes, I guarantee you, people who I mean, again, my today, as one of the reasons I was late getting to you guys today, me and my wife went oh, apologize. Me and my wife we did church stuff today. Like we went and we cooked up food for the kids for their thanks the friends giving. A lady who was at church, she's going through cancer and stuff like that. So my wife cooked up a batch of soup for her so she could eat over the week. And then next door neighbor, not next door, but down the neighbor, next, she's pregnant, about 7 months pregnant, and we took some of the soup down there for her so she could have some as well too. And I played with the kids while she and my wife was talking, so they could have a little time together. But we did church, even though it's church stuff per se, we still did it because it was the goodness of our hearts to do it. It
Yeah.
happens. That's
Yay!
you have that, and then you have like as Anderson say, yes, when hurricane happened, when a natural disaster happened, we come together in most cases. But also, as a point, he also bring out the bad of people because people will go loot and rob people. Some people want to help people, some people want to steal from people.
Well,
So I don't know what else you want me to say. That's crazy.
Or
But
probably they just, yeah, probably they just wanted to be a contrarian.
no, please,
Sorry,
contrarianism.
I
Nah,
just had to use that word.
I got you. No. So you have that situation. Then so like I said, I respond to that video, whatever. Another video I did this week, which was um I did a video on this week's Generation N. I talked about how Microsoft is what it is and how Nintendo became what it is. So from last to first, how what's going on in this generation?
Oh yes, that video with the Wall Street Journal.
Yeah, I didn't use nobody's video. I just used Wall Street Journal to show the business side of things and how that works out.
yeah,
So how it like again, I think right now Microsoft is going to become what Google Stadia wanted to be.
Right?
That's what I think is going to happen.
yeah. They have the
And I
resources
bet
to pull it off.
yeah, I bet they're going to Microsoft is going to succeed where Google failed.
Well, they have a better structure, and so also they have the games and everything too.
Yeah, but at least they have a gaming division, Xbox,
Yep,
and experience.
yep,
And money.
and money. Well, Google have money too, but Google just don't like to waste a lot of their money. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Google don't want to waste a lot of their money. Their money is thing as well too.
And I think with something like that, you definitely need to pour in a lot of money and time, and you probably lose a lot of money before for years before you actually would make a decent amount of profit. But the problem is they wanted to make profit. They wanted to make profit right away.
Instant profit, yeah.
They want to make because they have those investors that they have to please. But infrastructure just isn't there yet for seamless cloud gaming. It's not there yet. The pricing models are terrible for the most part, maybe with a few exceptions. But a lot of the big ones that have come out just haven't been great. Uh, so it's like there's a lot that goes into this. Obviously the developers want their cut. Developers slash the publishers want their cut. You know,
Yep.
so
No, that's it. You're correct on that. That's what they want.
not to mention the service, not to mention the maintenance on the servers because the servers, they have to be up 24/7. They have to be up and running 24/7. That's a lot of electricity. That's a lot of power. So that's going to cost money. Oh,
Correct. Really, you wanted to fight? Okay, that's kind of weird that you fight me like that, but yeah, no, you're 100% correct. But Google
You
State
shall not pass.
that is what
Sorry.
that is what they're gonna do anyway. You're correct about that, Kodoshi. Like I said, that's what they're gonna try to pull. Ain't no problem with that. Let them pull it off. But I'll, do you think I already got my answer, but I'll ask you guys a question. Do you think Xbox is going to be they're gonna make another console?
I don't.
I'm having
I,
a hard time
I think
saying
they
that they would.
I think they want. I think they want to keep, maybe keep their ecosystem, like make it part of the Xbox platform. I don't think they're going to completely get rid of that particular machinery, but if they can just focus on the Xbox platform as a entity without, maybe without the Xbox, they would save a lot of money in research development, and consoles for the most part, for at least Sony and Microsoft, are sunk costs. Like there's
I mean, if
and the
I
console loans, there's typically no profit.
Yeah.
yeah,
I can see them doing some sort of streaming device, like an actual device. I mean, the way things are going with physical media pretty much dying, which is how these people want it,
I mean, maybe in a portable fashion, but
like a Steam Deck.
yeah, something like that.
Except, maybe it'd have other features on it because they do market these consoles more as like multimedia devices more than game consoles.
yeah. Well, the thing about it is, if Xbox was smart, well, we already know Phil Spencer is not as smart as he thinks he is. He said that's a unique guy. But if they was smart, which is for my thinking, I'd be like, hey, you know what? Why not? You don't, because they all remember, they always say they always lose money on Xbox. Okay, do like Nintendo, make an Xbox console that you make money off of for people who still want a console and whatever. Don't make it technical and stuff because again, you kind of proving a point that you don't need something technical if you're gonna use Xbox Pass. If you can play it on your PC or and your phone, ain't that
Plus, aren't Microsoft or Xbox going to put some stuff on the other platforms anyway?
yeah?
They would use the Xbox Pass on those.
So I'm just saying that why go that route? I'm just
Yeah,
saying that'll make save of money. One, that'll save of money, and two, is just you guys could again focus more on making damn games.
yeah, because you know how scary it is to make a console every year, every cycle. Like
Yeah.
it's $1 billion. It's over $1 billion process.
Yeah,
Like
it's a massive risk. There's a lot of stuff involved. It's not just money, it's a lot of time and resources too.
Yeah, true, but it's not that expensive when you just make an upgrade, like PS4
Depend-
Pro, PS5 Pro.
I knew
Oh
you was
yeah,
going
that
down
came out
that
this week.
Is a is
Again,
a
they could have just made a PlayStation 6.
see
Be
all
done
they
with
did
it.
there. They said take what we currently got, add some more RAM in there, and just you know what, put a processor on top of that processor, and we'll just make our games where it will just run the current game in a higher frame rate, high quality mode, and blah blah blah. I'm thinking, but so
I mean, jokes aside, let's
you
be
need to
real.
offer two consoles to play a game two different ways. So how much did the PS5 cost when it came out? What, 500-600 bucks?
When it first
I
came
think it
out,
Let's
was
be
five.
honest.
Okay,
I
so
think it
This
was
is
five
five
hundred
I could
hundred.
say the
dollars.
same thing for PS6. Let's be
So
real.
so $500 for a PS5, and I heard the PS5 Pro is gonna cost what, 7?
Oh, you
Seven
could have just
hundred.
mentioned
It's a
it.
It
it's a
came out
custom.
already.
It's a super cheap custom gaming PC. Let's be real.
So so
yeah.
so so I mean I get that, but what I'm hearing is this. So, and with all due respect, and I mean that, but
Oh
so
shit.
the FOMO dummies have paid over the price of a Neo Geo to play the same games, potentially at a 20% higher frame rate and or resolution. because the PS5 we were told the PS4 Pro was supposed to be 4K. Were we not told that? And it basically it just only ended up giving people 1440p at 60 at best, but it promised 4K. And then the PS5 is promising 8K, but the best it's giving us is what, like maybe what, some quad HD or whatever at 60. Have any games hit that 120 frames per second they claimed?
No.
I don't
Oh,
think so.
okay. So you didn't even max out this system, nor does any developer care to try to. And we're talking about you have the some of the biggest developers on the planet. I'm talking about worth billions, tens of billions of dollars, and they can't
Gee,
be
so
bothered to say, you know what? Let's push this system to its limits to show gamers what it can really do with their money bought them. We saw more of that back during the sixth gen, even the seventh. We have yet to see that since, except with Nintendo. Think about that. You guys have spent two consoles in what, 4 years? Because the PS5 came out what, 2020, right? November 2020.
Yeah.
2022.
So it's been 4 years,
Yep.
and
Yep.
this ain't a new console. This is just an upgraded console. Would the PS5 Pro would not have any exclusive games to the system because the PS4 Pro didn't. It just plays the current games. So you paid $1,200 to play PS5 games, slightly better.
Then just buy
Eh,
those games on PC.
What
Just
have
put
they
PlayStation
honestly
games on
though?
PC.
What what have they done better than just like upgrade, like better graphics and stuff? Like what have they actually done?
So so
your
so now
guess
Because
is
it,
good as
it
Nothing.
mine.
seems
now you can see the molecules in the sweat.
it's
Okay.
like it seems
Okay.
like a
Now you be a
pro
smart
pro.
ass.
But I'm not
But
even I'm not being
I
a
mean,
smartest. I'm calling it what I
I'm
see. It's
talking
like
Doc. I'm not
it's
talking you. I'm
oh
talking Doc.
oh
no, but
okay.
I don't mean to be funny because you know me. I'm a very practical, logical person. So when I think about this, because remember, people were bitching about the Switch being $300 before it launched. $300. I mean, why would I pay for that when the Wii U was what, 250 at going out the time, and the PS4 X started out at $300. So why pay $300 for a system that's not even remotely comparable to the PS4? But I guess you guys thought PS5 is worth $500. PS5 Pro is $700. Anyone getting PS3 vibes right now?
You're not. Yep. I'm getting
Anyone
that
getting
vibe too.
PS3 vibes right now? I'm just
Yeah.
simply saying it, and they're gonna run out them. And I'm thinking, guys, and I'm gonna quote Shadow on this. Sony as a company, you feel how you want to feel. That's your preference. I'm not gonna argue with that. But I'm just talking about Sony as a gaming company. Regarding their consoles specifically, Sony has lied about every console's capabilities since the PS3 at the very least. The last time they told the truth about what a console can do at launch was the PS2. Didn't they say the PS3 could do 1080p screens simultaneously?
Yeah.
And yet their best game only ran 1080p 30? And they didn't
What was
take
their
advantage of
best
that
game?
power. And then
Look,
they didn't even approach pushing that system to the limits until about 6 years later. And that was only their first or second party companies doing that. And
those
then
frame rate, boy.
you had the PS4 come out, right? PS4 came out. Now at least with the PS2 we could say that, hey, that really was probably one of the, a good DVD player even back then compared to ones you could buy in the market. PS3,
Yeah.
yeah, not, you can't say it was one of the better Blu-ray players. I think it was a good one. It wasn't one of the better ones, but I get it. PS4, what did it do different. It didn't even. I mean, for a system that claimed 4K, it didn't even do 4K Blu-rays,
Yeah.
which I thought was weird. You claim it's a
So,
4K system, but you're not even running 4K Blu-rays. I can't even watch the
so
film in 4K.
I'm getting tired of telling you you need to stop being logical. You need to stop putting
But
facts. You need
but
to
hold on.
stop being
Again,
honest. You need
no,
to
hold on.
you just
I'm just analyzing the obvious thing here. So the PS3 they lied about its capabilities. It did have good games near the end, but still they lied about what it could do. We never saw what they were claiming. PS4 they lied about what it could do. All right, even PS4 Pro they lied about what it could do. And let's say if it could do it, none of the developers, not even your own, to push the system to show it could do what you claimed it could do.
okay. Okay, this is where I do. This is where I do devil's advocate. It's the same category with the Nintendo. Nintendo consoles can actually output way more than what a lot of these third parties do. It's just nobody takes the time to put the effort.
But not even Sony's own companies are doing it. That's my point there. But
I'm
again, back to the point.
I'm not. I'm
They
not taking away
lied
from it.
about
I'm just trying
PS3,
to equalize it. And yeah, go ahead.
but they lied about PS3. They lied about
Yeah,
PS4. They lied about
no
PS4
doubt,
Pro, and they even lied
no
about
doubt.
PS5. And so you got three generations of lying. Three, four, and now to five now. Three generations where they lied about their console. And you just had the most I can understand if the last time they made an upgraded console was 2 generations ago. Upgraded version of a console. That's not the case. There was a PS4 and then a PS4 Pro. You mean that knowing that they've lied to you 2 times already, you guys are going to believe them again and pay upwards to $700 for the PS5 Pro, which, if you think about, look at history, the PS4 Pro did not have any exclusive games. Hell, for the first 2 years, did the PS5 have any exclusive games? I think almost every game came to the PS4.
Lost the scale.
No, it's all upgrades of PS4 games. I don't
Yeah,
think there's any
all,
that is
all they're
true.
exclusives.
gonna do is
Yep.
all they're gonna do is slap
That
on the
is true.
box. PS5 Pro, Pro upgradable
I
benefit.
think the only exclusive on PS5 for a while was Ratchet and Clank Rift
Yeah.
Apart until they ported that to the PC. Otherwise, not really anything else. The only
It's like,
exclusives I can think they got still are Astrobot and Astro Chain, but who knows how long that will last.
but my thing is, I do believe people could change, but right
Sorry.
now, with the history of liars, once a liar, always a liar, in my opinion. Why should I trust you now regarding your consoles when when you've been lying basically ever since 2005?
Exactly, especially when there's multiple infractions. Okay,
That
like
literally
okay,
is
Man,
you can
20
get make one or
years.
two mistakes, but
That
seriously,
is that is literally almost 2 decades of lying to our faces. 2 decades. And how many consoles? PS3, PS4, PS4 Pro, PS5, PS5. It's 5 consoles. 5 consoles.
Yeah.
And like I don't care what you do with your money, but then again I do. You are about to spend $700 on a game system that's gonna play the same games, just slightly better, potentially. And again, I say you better off saving that money for a PS6.
Would there even be a PS6?
Yeah, the
You know,
PS5 Pro isn't.
to me, the PS5 Pro should have completely flopped, especially given the PS4 Pro did. But hey, gamers want
it
power,
more or
and
less,
they refuse to
it
go to the
actually
P.
more or less did.
No, because Sony keeps saying is that they've
If
been selling 10, 20 million units a year, so it got to be alive.
Come
was
on,
it
bro.
the
I know that sarcasm.
No, no, I'm not. That's not
No,
sarcasm. Sony's been claiming this thing's been
no,
selling,
no. Well,
and
no. I know that, but the PS5 Pro in particular has caused a massive upset. Like people immediately, like as soon as it came out, I don't. I think I've seen three people, three out of thousands that said PS5 Pro was worth it. And I'm like, bruh,
Dude,
how much did you
those
swallow?
those
And
idiots are
I'll
gonna
leave that
still buy
alone.
that console by the millions. Believe me, they're gonna still buy. I would have been pissed off with the PS4. Honestly, I still would have. They literally made a remaster of The Last of Us,
How many times
and
now?
then they made a remaster of the remaster,
Yep.
and then they
Yeah,
remaster the
I'm not.
remaster. And do you know people were actually bragging about how good it looks or how better it runs? I think if
Yeah, no. Unless I get a ridiculously great deal, I ain't going to be
mm,
on a PS4 Pro. I'm not. Five and
dude.
beyond, unless it's a damn good deal, I'm not messing with it. I'm not.
Well, I can't. Well, I can't say nothing because, as you know, me and Addison, we got a good deal on ours. So
This is
yeah,
right. If you get a really good deal, that's different.
yeah.
But like regular
But
day-to-day
I
prices,
never
you're a
had a,
fool.
I never
You're
had
a
a, pl-
fool to do it.
I never had a PlayStation 3 nor 4. So to get a
Yeah,
PlayStation
okay,
5,
okay. Then your purchase, I think, is more justifiable
That
than the
makes
ones that own every
that makes
system. Me
sense.
personally,
I have a four.
I will buy
Sorry,
the
good.
PS5 the same time I bought the PS3 when it's $150 and it comes with 3 free games.
I doubt that gonna be anytime soon. But okay.
Well, hey,
Same.
the PS3 was $600. I don't think anyone saw that coming.
I bought my PS3 at I think 250 something.
Yeah, so I'm not saying it's gonna happen the next year. I'm saying that's when I'll buy it. When
I'm
the
in no
PS
rush. It's like
when the PS6 or 7 comes out, if those suckers are not backwards compatible and the game's not coming over, I'll pick up PS5. And no, I'm not gonna do
that's the
like some
thing.
other person did. It says, well, if I'm gonna buy one, I may as well buy the most powerful version. No,
I get the
because the
pro.
games are actually
If it's
designed for the
but
original version.
if it's backwards compatible and it actually works really well, I could possibly work with it. Like, all right, it's a
But
PS5. It could play PS4 games and it could play it well, and it's reasonably priced. I'll do it.
but hold
No
on,
problem.
but I have a question though, and perhaps like you can tell me, does the PS5 currently play all PS4 games?
I can't tell you. I can't tell you
Yeah,
that,
that's a
sorry,
good
Addison.
one.
sorry.
No, no, no,
No,
no, no, no.
I should
I
not have
no,
said.
I honestly don't know. So I'm
no, I
asking.
can't tell you if I know. But all the games
I've,
that
I've no, I've
all
heard online. It's not a good ratio. I'm gonna leave it at that. It's not a good
What?
ratio at all.
I don't.
It's not. Last
Well,
time I checked, it was less than 60%.
okay.
Whoa.
Well, all the games
Yeah,
are
it's not looking good. It's not
all the
looking good at
PlayStation
all.
4 games that I bought works. So don't care. That's I mean
Hey, at
So what
least
you're
you made
saying
the
is
good
you
choices.
so you're saying you pop in the disc, it probably has installed it, but it runs just fine.
yeah.
And that's another issue. How massive are these downloads for it to even work good? It's like
Don't even start on the
Oh my
downloads.
gosh.
Let me guess.
exactly. That's why
Let
I
me guess,
said what I
Liger.
said.
You got 2 games on your 1 terabyte hard drive.
No, I don't have no two there on my hard drive. No,
It's not
Okay,
that
let me
bad,
guess.
but it's
Three,
bad.
three, three.
no,
Okay, 4.
I have more than that, and also I upgraded my hard drive anyway, so it's a little different.
Oh, so then yeah. So what? So basically, I'm right. I'm just wrong.
Wait,
You
wait,
probably
wait,
got
wait,
two
wait.
No,
PCs.
Dog.
before
You
I,
gotta give Lager props. He's very
before
frugal. I'm sure
be-
he's not that wasteful. He got
before
like 4 games, maybe.
no, I ain't got a 4 gigs. I got 4 terabytes. But anyway, but no, before I upgraded to the 4 terabyte that I have
Oh, crap.
in my PlayStation, I had about 5 games. So I had that. But I only did that because I didn't want nothing to hold me back. So I do think the one thing I don't like, which is stupid, excuse me, which is stupid, you can up you if you want to have PlayStation 4 games and you have a lot of PlayStation 4 games, unless you have the disc, you gotta put it on your daggone you gotta download it to a hard drive, external hard drive. It cannot be on the same SSD as your as the PlayStation 5 games. That makes
Oh,
no sense to me. I was like, what?
wait,
Hmm.
wait. So your hard drive can't. Wait, what's going on?
Your PlayStation 4 hard drive, your unless you have the disc. So
Yeah.
So if you have the digital games, it has to be on its own hard drive, which is an external hard drive. Like
I
right
see.
now, like right now, I'm playing GW Chronicles X. It's on my hard drive and it's on my Wii U, of course, but it's on my external hard drive as well. But it's connected to the Wii U. That's why I'm playing this game. I have the physical game, but I downloaded because back in the Wii U days, I was supporting Nintendo by buying the physical and the
Double dipping.
digital. Yeah, double dipping to help them because I was like, hey, you give me a good game, I'm there with you.
I'll support you.
Yeah, and they gave me a lot of good games to double dip.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could. Let me see if I could. Let me see here. I'm gonna try to see if it could pop up on the screen. I'm gonna close out of the software and see if it pops up on the screen,
Ooh,
so,
yeah,
so you guys can see
system.
it. So y'all can see it. Okay.
I mean, the problem with PlayStation was it took how long to get a game like Astrobot towards the end of its life? Besides that,
Dang,
what else did it have?
this brings
Yeah.
back memories. Seeing this
So I gotta.
on the screen.
You can't control it, which is kind of stupid. But yeah, I mean, this is where I got my Zelda from. You know, you see that right there. Yoshi's Woolly World, Guacamelee. Um, I have, of course, the demo for these demos are the demos, but I do have all that. But all these games, I have physical. I have the physical of these games as well. But on PlayStation, that's the problem. You're correct. That's what it is. So you have to have an external hard drive just for PlayStation 4, and then you only have the SSD for PlayStation 5 games. That's the way it's split up. Now,
That's crazy.
if you have the disc, then it can be on the SSD because all
Hmm.
it's storing is the save data.
Yeah, that sounds like that proprietary issue with the PlayStation
Vita.
Vita. Thank you, Anderson.
Yeah,
Yep, you called it.
exactly.
That's part of the reason why that system language, besides the lack of support, but you didn't see people making a big fuss about it like the Wii U did.
Oh, they tried. There wasn't enough of them.
Exactly. You know another thing I like about the Wii U that I just noticed now. I didn't notice, but it is that setup that I wish. Let me just see something. I want to check before I open my mouth. Let me check something.
Hey, Tigger.
Let me check something. I just want to make sure of something before I say anything. You know, stupid.
Ah, Hyrule Warriors.
Okay, so I was correct. Okay, and this is something I don't like compared to
Switch.
Switch. I understand for people who like that. I like if you have a physical of the game, I think that see like when I go to the I like it that I don't have to do a lot of stuff. I don't it's not on a screen. It's if it's digital, it's there. It should have the Switch should have somewhere to show you that hey, this is digitally on the game or whatever. But for some reason it did not. Nintendo
The
eShop.
downloadable content.
Yeah, the shop. I know it's not there, but I'm just like, I wish it was, but it stopped.
eShop and Miiverse.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's the old classics. Speaking of that, before we finish up here, we already done beat up a lot of stuff and say stuff in here. Before we finish it up as well too, is there Is there a so Anderson has it. Kenoshi, did you get the game?
No, I haven't gotten it yet.
Okay.
I'll probably pick it up next paycheck.
Ain't that bad. I got 69 cents on my daggone balance. Ain't that bitch.
Oh
I
my
got
gosh. It's
69 cents in limbo.
yeah. You know what? That's a shout out to Sprite.
Basically, the pervert. But yeah.
But that is ironic indeed.
Yep. Yes, it is. Because if that's the case and I wasn't paying attention, I could have gone that route and downloaded the games this way and played. Because I even though I have it for the Switch, I work too damn hard. I can't. I just like to build back all that shit up again. Would be is a pain. That's why I say
And
Yeah.
our Warriors.
yes. Because I've gone
Yes,
too far. I was like, I don't feel. I only got it on the Switch because just as a backup.
and also got everything on one card.
Yeah, basically,
Oh,
that's what it
man,
was.
this game definitely gave you a bang for your buck.
That's why a lot of these games don't go down in price.
Correctly.
And also being sought after. And not enough of these individuals actually are willing to part from their games, even with their dead cold hands.
Exactly. 'Cause I know I didn't get homegirls. I know I got Lana's thing, but I never got. Dang, this is when I haven't played this game in a long time.
The memories are coming back, eh?
A little bit, but that's what I'm just saying. I ain't played this game in a long time. But that is that. But so what about you, Anderson? What do you think about the game so far? You have more of a more put together situation than us.
Yeah, I'm the only veteran of the Mario Luigi series since the beginning. It feels familiar and it's also new. Not sure if I should do any spoilers. Is it okay if I do?
Is it?
Nah, it's
Yeah,
too new.
yeah.
It's too new. I don't want to do that. The game just came out just Friday. No.
Okay, then all I will say is that none of the previous games had a kind of choose your own adventure kind of setup where you get certain points in the game where you have a choice and that'll change the story a bit. I'm not gonna say what choice they gave me right now. I'm still thinking about it, so I'm gonna be grinding until I'm sure I want to make that choice. That's definitely new.
Oh,
Got you.
Sonic Lost World.
Yep. Classic games.
It probably helps that, oddly enough, unlike most Mario games, there's actually continuity with all the games. You know, some characters that appear in certain games show up again will become mainstays. Or people mention what happened in the other games before.
Nice.
Yeah. Although it's not like you actually have had to have played all the other games to know what they're talking about, more or less. It just certainly helps.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get you. Well, like I said, I've been playing the games. I have been playing the game, and I'm in the first stage, of course, and I've not reached the first boss yet because I have not gotten the first what do you call it?
What, bros move? No,
Yeah,
you get that one afterwards.
no, that's what I said. I've not gotten it yet, so I'm not there yet.
Yeah, no rush.
No, oh, I don't know. No, I'm just saying in that game. So, but like I said, I had a look. I like the art style. The art style is not bad at all. But people saying,
Man,
But
huh? No, ain't no. But I like the art style.
yeah, they pretty much took the art style for the promotional materials and instruction manuals the series had since the first one, and pretty much just made that into the graphics, which I'm
it's
happy
almost
about.
yeah, it's almost a basic one-to-one um um transmission from the 2D to full 3D, and the
Yep.
essence is still there, visually
Yeah,
speaking.
yeah, because even since the first one, they've always had these animations. Because now, thanks to being on a HD console, now I can go wild with them. Sometimes it feels like I'm watching an episode of Dragon Ball, which reminds me, Daima. I haven't seen that one yet.
Or even any Shonen Jump anime.
Oh no, thank you. Those others take a lot of commitment that I don't have.
Yeah, it's kind of why I don't watch anime that much because a lot of it's just like super long and
Hey,
All
it's
the
a
you know
padding.
journey.
like, it takes forever for new seasons to come out, and it's just like okay, whatever. I just maybe I'll come back to it when it's finally done. This is kind
Yeah,
of
I'm
how I
still waiting on
feel.
season 3 of One Punch Man.
Yeah, that is the one I'm trying to wait for too. Because season two didn't end like satis like season one ended satisfactory, but season two was like it's like they went half a season.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, the web comic and the manga went way beyond it now.
well, they'll have a lot of content to use. You don't have to worry about catching up to the manga.
Yeah, yeah, that
That's a
that part.
That's a huge part. That was a huge problem with Naruto. Was like they were so afraid to catch up to the manga. They just ultimately just have fillers for 6 months before get back to the main story. Shippuden was the worst. The fillers.
Yep,
I won't know.
Yeah, you are correct on that
And I,
one.
I forgot how you did
So
the wall thing.
it'd just be nice if they just like I would respect an anime more if they decided to take a hiatus rather than just we're just gonna put in a bunch of filler nonsense and just that doesn't really add anything to the world building or anything. It's just so it can keep people watching.
yeah, usually it's an episode where they go to a beach or somewhere, and then you got the female characters in bikinis. Nothing really substantial.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get
So
what you're saying.
sometimes an anime gets so hyped that it kind of turns you off before you even see it.
That's how I felt about Attack on Titan. Everybody was hyping that up to hell. I guess got to the point where people hyped it up so much. It's like I don't care anymore.
It's a good
I've
anime.
seen the
Man,
It's a good
Dude,
anime.
she, you and I are common in that aspect because whether it be movies, games, or anime, I'm
It's a good
interested in a lot of
anime.
things. But if
Yada
it
Blogger.
gets too hyped up, if if everyone's watching it or talking about it, my whole thing is I am still very interested, but I'll wait till the hype dies down. And then I'll watch it or partake in it later on. For example, there's been more than a few movies or shows people say, "Oh, you gotta watch it." I will watch it like a year later. And although I still liked it and found out that the hype may have been founded, I just don't like doing things that everyone else is doing it because people are sheeple.
Okay.
They try to convince you that you should like something, um, just because everyone else is doing it. So, but yeah, I mean, I get where he's coming from. Just for me, I feel the same way. Just I can wait for the hype to die down before I get into something. But
Ah,
now, Attack on Titan, though, I have watched that, and it's really good.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it. Just something
It's
about
one.
I'm not.
It's one of those animes that you thought one is one of them that it just keeps on the plots and twists, and you find out who's really the bad guy, who's the good guy. Really, that's what I like about it. It keeps
Even
you on
that
your
first
toes.
season was a big surprise because I said,
Yeah. Oh, wait
Who
until
the
you get
hell? Who does that?"
wait until you get to the season 4 and 5. Whoo wee, crazy. It's a good season. It's a good anime. I have to admit to that. Really? Wow. Dang it. You ain't caught by this damn thing all the time. But yeah, I
oh
get
boy,
I ain't played this game in a while, so I forgot all the mechanics of it. That's what it is.
Which one?
Cycle Lost
Lost
Worlds.
World.
Oh yeah. There's the
But
Zelda curse and then there's the Sonic curse.
like yeah, I ain't played this. I got like I mean, this is one of those things we got to start off from the scratch to remember how things are.
Relearn. Yeah.
Yeah, relearn it. Cause I haven't played my Wii U in a while. I'm not gonna lie. I there's some games that you know in that regard. So
I played mine last
uh,
week just to get through Star Fox Zero again, and then a little bit of Wario Land 4.
like how the
Oh,
heck they open up? Yeah, it's so weird that he does that. But yeah, nah, I get what you're saying. But there's some animes I have not watched to Konoshi because of like you say how some animes is depending if you want to think. I mean, another anime right now. I'll give you an example. One where the hype is good. It's good storytelling and the hype is good, and then it dies down. Okay, my sister's like, yeah, it's JKK. That first 2 seasons is crazy. The third one, my sister says, like it's kind of like not like that. It lost its edge. It's like it's just like they just there you go. It's like it just they call it.
They
I
ran out
remember
of
the
steam.
I remember the Shield Hero also had that problem.
Dang it. Flipping. It it's not Steam. They're stretching it out more than it needs to be. That's what I would say it is. But that first 2 seasons, like dang, including what's his name? I forgot the name of the bad guy. He was a pure straight up dick. Jeez, that guy. By the time he got killed at the end, I was like, thank you. You were such an asshole. You were such a jerk. I mean, he was one of those people like, yeah, you. He's killing people, and it's like nobody is safe. Nobody's safe. Um, People you thought gonna be is gonna be live for the get to the end of the game, end of the anime is not there. So it's just not that. I said all these stuff I have not played in a while, so it's kind of being hard on me in a way.
Yeah, you do look rusty.
Well, I said I ain't played a Wii U in a long time.
Yeah, I'm
But
going to be very rusty too.
yeah, but for me, I like the art style. I like what's going on with the Mario Brothers shit. Like I say, I never played the game, and also as Addison said, yeah, I saw those So those games, oh, sorry, some of those games are on.
Nintendo Online. Just the first one, Superstar Saga on Game Boy
Okay,
Advance.
okay, I got
The
you.
rest, the rest, you either gotta get off of eBay or from Amazon before those games cost more than $40
Got
for
you.
your 3DS.
I bet the prices are already started rising.
Surprisingly, not yet. Dream Team you can get for like $30. All the other games
Oh,
for around 40. That's why I said maybe get them now before they rise up in price.
Yeah. That's
Good.
another
I'm
thing I was
glad I
telling.
got that crap. Yeah. All right, go
Yeah.
ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm glad I got that crossover with Professor Layton Ace Attorney when it was like what 30, $40. You try to get that thing new, it's like 120, 150.
wow.
I'm
Okay.
surprised for such a niche game.
Okay. Now you see on this, you see it in real life. Even though the eShop is down, you can still upload, update some stuff. Thank goodness. And I'm happy that they send the update. They send the update to the hard drive. I'm telling you, we had it good with the Wii U. You cocksuckers changed the whole thing. Oh, Nintendo, let's just. Why don't we need to this and now? That I don't like having my saves in the cloud. I want it on my hard drive. Damn it. Or at least on my
Yeah.
SS, on my SSD, my S, not SSD, my S, no, micro SD card. Y'all just made it bad for people, man.
That's
Didn't
why
know
no
what
one can
they
have
had
nice
until it's
things.
gone.
What you said,
Oh, what you say, Anderson?
That's why we can't have nice things.
yep.
That's right. That's so true.
I mean, people don't even know what they actually want. They just go by what some other people say. And most of the time, they don't know what they're talking about. A lot of those people saying gaming needs to grow up and yada, yada, yada. Really, what they were trying to do was push what we now call wokeness. And we see what disaster that's been.
Yep. And seeing
Uh,
how I seen, like I said, I'm sorry. I have not. I'm asking you, maybe you answer this question because maybe it has not to me. Have you seen? Have you have other than yes, it takes a while for what do you call it? It takes a while for when
What?
you transition into the games and stuff like that. Is there is there any you got any what do you call it um
Any what?
physical slowdown stuff like that?
Slow down. For
Yeah,
what?
on brothership.
on Mothership.
And now that I can tell, why you
Because
getting some slowdown?
I'm not. I'm just saying people was talking about all the performance issues. So I'm just asking the question.
Yeah, maybe if things get very hectic, that happens. I haven't experienced any yet. Then again, people are saying some technical issues with Star Fox Zero, and I never got those, unless they were talking about the slowdown that happens sometimes when they're going cinematic and something blows up. Unless they were talking about that, or
Okay.
when you're fighting Star Wolf, and sometimes you cross together and then they taunt you.
Yep.
Other than that, I never got any slowdown in that either. So I don't know.
Okay. Because I've not gotten a slowdown on either. Other than what I say, you're loading up the game for you know For when you have the you call it, you have the battle scene when he changes the battle scene.
In Star Fox Zero, yeah.
That's
But in
that.
Mario and Luigi Brothership, yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Hey guys, I'm gonna duck out. I'll talk to you guys next week.
All right, no problem. So
Good
yeah,
All right.
night.
I'm gonna
Take care,
call it.
Kenosi.
I'm gonna call it as well too with the show because it's just what it is. So, but I have like I said, I have no problem. Hope you guys enjoying the game because again, go out there, pick the game where you can pick the game up because it is fun. It is that.
Yeah, Brothership. After Alpha Dream, the studio that made Mario and Luigi died, all these people lamenting that, oh, we're never going to get any of those games on Switch now. I love that series. Oh. Same people who were bad mouthing the series towards the end.
Yep.
Just by looking at it, I can see the fun in it.
The fun and the charm. That's one thing I'm glad that they kept. Even if it's not the same studio.
Correct. That is
And
correct.
we got two Paper Marios on the Switch, Origami King and Thousand Year Door remake, the one people get bitching and bitching for. We got a remake of Super Mario RPG, another one people bitch for, but then people are crying censorship over what? Changing Frog Fuchsias to Frog Sage. That's like you wanted more accurate translations, bitches. And now we got Mario and Luigi, Brothership, again, the series brought back from the dead. Are people appreciative? No, I am.
Of course not.
Because if this is the next to last gaming generation, I'm gonna write it out happily.
Yeah, I'm with you too.
And to all you YouTubers who won't have a career anymore after the crash, neener neener.
Let's see, what did you expect? This is what you wanted. Now, let's hope. let- Let's just hope the indie scene will revive the industry.
You gotta be careful. Go to Steam, and you got a bunch of indie games that are just as bad as some of the big titles.
Oh, I am not surprised.
Yeah, and I'm not talking about yes, the woke indie games out there. You also got a bunch of games that are just crap.
Like basically broken, unfinished, and probably have some glitches going on.
Yep. Hmm.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Well, like I was saying, just wanted that to go for tonight. So I'll catch you. We will catch y'all next time. Again, usual. This Friday, of course, another video will be part of the Generation N. So remember, 7 o'clock Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, and go there and put in your comments. And again, look at the keep on talking about what is good for gaming and everything else. So yep, remember, there's no perfect games out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy games on all consoles, including PC. Peace out.
Play like you live in it.